LPBW's Amy Roloff reveals how she told husband Chris Marek she loves him for the first time. Perfect, dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Little People, Big World star. Amy Roloff revealed how she told her husband Chris Marek that she loves him for the first time. I might have written it in a card or something of that sort, Amy, 61, recalled as she and Chris, 61, played the not-so-newly married game in an interview with Us Weekly published on Thursday, March 14th. Because that's a safer way to say I love you instead of verbally. While Amy couldn't recall exactly when she told Chris she loves him, she insisted that she made the moment special. Chris then confirmed that she was the one to say it first in a card, teasing that writing it was easier so that she could figure out his reaction as he read the note. But Amy's really good about giving cards, he said about his wife. In fact, I usually get at least 3 cards for every occasion, no matter what the occasion is. And she always writes something really special and thoughtful in there. Amy added that she wanted to make sure she expressed her feelings for Chris in a special way. Because I knew, with Chris never having been married or having kids or anything like that someone had to say it first after dating for a while. The reality star who was married to Matt Roloff from 1987 until 2016 recalled, I'm a big fan of it's never going to be a perfect moment. You just have to pick the best moment. The couple dated for 5 years before they tied the knot in August 2021. Their wedding ceremony was held at Roloff Farms, which is where she and Matt, 62, raised their kids, Zach, 33, Jeremy, 33, daughter Molly, 30, and son Jacob, 27. While Amy has found love with Chris, Matt moved on with his fiancée, Karen Chandler, following their divorce. The couple announced their engagement in April 2023, while they looked back at the special proposal during the March 12th episode of the family's TLC show. I asked Corinne to marry me, and she said yes, the Roloff patriarch explained in a joint confessional with Corinne, 56, who added, You said to me, I've thought about this a lot for a long time and I want to grow old with you. That's what he said. And then I started to cry. Despite dating since 2017 and living together, Corinne admitted she was shocked when Matt popped the question. And then we took a minute. We just sat for a few minutes and just chatted, and I was very excited and I cried, and he's like, Don't you want to go in the light and look at it? And I'm like, No, I just want to sit here for a minute and absorb this moment, because it just felt right. It felt natural, she shared. It felt like it was always meant to be. The stars of Little People, Big World opened their home to audiences in 2006, and fans have kept up with the Roloff family through their highest highs and lowest lows. The parents of the family, Amy and Matt Roloff, have divorced since the show started airing, and Amy remarried, tying the knot with Chris Marek in 2021. Matt has also found love in Karen Chandler, his girlfriend turned fiancée, with Little People, Big World now in its 25th season, and a wedding to come. People are eager to know what Karen Chandler's net worth is. Here's what we know. Corinne has been a member of the Roloff family even before she started dating Matt. She worked as a manager for Roloff Farms for 10 years and has navigated many a pumpkin season with the family. She and Matt began dating officially in 2017, although there were rumors that Matt had been cheating on then-wife Amy with Corinne before their public debut. As of 2018, Corinne is no longer employed with Roloff Farms, and it's unclear where she is currently working. She and Matt reportedly spend a lot of time in Arizona, where Corinne is from, and with their children from prior marriages. All this traveling and family time has fans wondering where they get the money to live their lifestyles. Currently, Corinne's net worth is an estimated $4.5 million, most likely accrued not only from her time with Roloff Family Farm, but also from her appearances on the show. She reportedly does not currently live on Roloff Family Farm, despite its ownership having gone solely to Matt since his divorce from Amy. So perhaps Corinne's net worth comes from a side business not known to the public. Karen and Matt are now engaged and are expected to get married sometime in 2024. In April 2023, Matt shared a sweet photo of him and Corinne. And of course, the ring. In the photo's caption, Matt wrote, She said yes. The couple is expected to host a simple but elegant wedding in 2024, Matt told People. She and Matt are also in the process of building a farmhouse on Roloff Farms in Oregon. The couple seems very happy together, and they spend a lot of time with family. Good Housekeeping reports that in her spare time, Corinne even helps to babysit Matt's grandkids, Jackson, Lila, Ember, and Bode. Matt told the magazine, "I care about her time with her kids, and she cares about my time with my kids, and it's one of the strengths of Corinne and my relationship. No matter where Corinne is employed or how much money she makes, the best part of her and Matt's relationship is how much they care about one another. It sounds like, despite the ups and downs, all the Roloffs are in a great place." TLC's Little People, Big World is back with season 25, and fans have a lot of Roloff family news to catch up on. This season, Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler get engaged, and Amy Roloff talks to Matt about the future of Roloff Farms. Amy and Karen notoriously didn't get along in the past, and Amy recently said that she doesn't want anything to do with Corinne or Matt. Little People, Big World season 25 shows Matt and Amy Roloff living separate lives. Amy moved off of Roloff Farms after the divorce from Matt, and she and her husband, Chris Marek, are continuing their new chapter together as a happy couple. As for Matt, season 25 shows his and Corinne Chandler's engagement. Amy recently explained what her relationship with Corinne is like now. "We're cordial, we're respectful," Amy told Us Weekly. "We can be in each other's company. We can enjoy that time. I wouldn't say we're going to be best friends or anything." While Amy and Corinne are amicable now, it wasn't always that way. Filming with her right after the divorce from Matt proved difficult for Amy. "I never wanted to have anything to do with them, but yet I'm still doing a show with them," Amy added. "But that is like a job. So time changes things, and you grow up or you have a different perspective on it." Chris added that Amy's relationship with Karen has dramatically improved over time, and Amy still talks to Matt a few times a month over the phone. "They have good conversations, so it's definitely gotten a lot better since I've known them," Chris said. Little People, Big World season 25 shows Chris Marek and Matt Roloff's unlikely friendship. The two have been friends for years. A clip from the season shows Chris and Amy talking about it. "I'm glad that Amy is getting more comfortable with Matt and I," Chris tells the cameras in a clip posted to Instagram. "Okay," Chris says with a chuckle. "I'm glad Amy could choke it down. When Matt and I get together, she knows it's safe. We're not talking about Amy. No one's throwing her under the bus." Chris tells Amy that while he and Matt rarely mention her, some relationship stuff occasionally comes up. More recently, Chris and Matt discussed their irritation with Amy leaving doors and drawers open for no reason. Little People, Big World season 25 won't show Amy Roloff's blossoming friendship with Karen Chandler. However, Amy acknowledges that the show is all about family dynamics, and showing how she and Matt Roloff can still come together is important. "The thing I remind all my kids, and I think what our show is constantly about, is family," Amy told Us Weekly. "You go through roller coaster rides whether you hate the other person or you're very angry and upset at your parents and stuff." She added that she hopes Zach Roloff's relationship with Matt will improve over time. "Put it in a different context where you can deal with it and appreciate it," she said of their conflict. "It's never going to be the same. It'll be different, but put it in that different thing where we're still going to get together for families, which we do. We still get together for other things, and it's about family." She added that she hopes Zach Roloff's relationship with Matt will improve over time. "Put it in a different context where you can deal with it and appreciate it," she said of their conflict. "It's never going to be the same. It'll be different, but put it in that different thing where we're still going to get together for families, which we do. We still get together for other things, and it's about family." Little People, Big World star. Amy Roloff isn't happy with some major decisions that her ex-husband, Matt Roloff, has been making lately. The couple's relationship may have started out promising, but they eventually drifted apart and got a divorce after being married for 27 years. At one point, Amy accused Matt of having an affair with Karen Chandler, with whom he's currently in a relationship. Amy has also moved on with someone else, her now husband Chris Marek. One of the major storylines that will be featured in Little People, Big World season 25 will be Matt's decision-making process regarding Roloff Farms. In a preview clip from Us Weekly, Amy expresses her worry over what Matt is doing. I never pictured that the house that I raised my kids in for the last 30 years would be a short-term rental. There should be a family or someone in it." Later on in the clip, Amy called the situation very sad. Despite the pain Amy is feeling over what's going on with the house, she's trying not to hold a grudge against her ex-husband. As Amy explains, "It's not like I wish him ill will. It makes sense for Matt to do it." She added that it makes sense purely from a business perspective, even if she's upset on a personal level. At one point in the preview clip, Amy admits she doesn't even want to discuss the situation with Matt, but she lightheartedly tells her husband Chris, "You can do that, not me." Roloff Farms has been a very contentious topic with the little people, big world stars. There was talk that Zach would purchase part of the land. Matt alleged that Zach and Jeremy didn't want to buy it together. Zach eventually lashed out at his own father for lying about the situation. Matt supposedly gave his sons an offer that was way too high, according to Amy. Matt was unable to sell the land, so he changed course and decided to rent it out instead, which has now led to Amy's disgruntled comments in the upcoming Little People Big World Season 25 premiere. It will be very interesting to see the dynamics between Matt and various family members, including Amy and Zach, during Little People Big World Season 25. Matt's rental decision could turn out to be an even bigger headache than he realized. Another stressful situation that will be featured in the new season is Zach's health crisis when he undergoes emergency shunt surgery. Back in February 2023, Matt had shared the news on social media. It's possible that a traumatic event like this could help to bring the father and son even closer to each other. LPBW star Amy Roloff and her husband, Chris Marek, reunited with Amy's ex-husband, Matt Roloff, and his fiancée, Karen Chandler, for a charity night on Roloff Farms. "What an amazing fundraising event I threw for Day A. Couldn't do it by myself, so thank you to my team," Amy, 60, shared via Instagram on Monday, June 26th, listing the names of Chris, Matt, Corinne, Jacob Roloff, and Isabel Rock. "And everyone that came out to support and give to this wonderful organization I've been a part of since 1985. In the photos shared by the matriarch, Matt, 61, and Karen, 55, were seen smiling and dressed accordingly for the cowboy-themed event that was held on Roloff Farms' iconic barn. The TLC personality concluded her message by noting she was attending the National Games in July with her son Zach Roloff. Amy's daughter-in-law, Audrey Roloff, quickly showed her support under the photo, writing, "You're amazing." However, others in the comment section didn't share the same sentiment. "You just can't stay away from Matt's farm," one user wrote. Meanwhile, another added, "Why the hell is she still helping at that farm stop already?" The user's comments follow news of an ongoing feud between Matt, Corinne, and Zach, 33, and his wife, Tori Roloff. While the Against All Odds author previously said it was his dream to pass down the massive property to his children, Zach, Jacob, Jeremy Roloff, and Molly Roloff, fans watched Zach and Matt negotiate during season 22, with Zach's offer eventually turned down. Once it was settled that Zach and Tori, 31, would not be sold the property, they moved away from his family's farm in Portland, Oregon, to Battleground, Washington, in October 2021. The father of 4 later decided to sell a portion of the farm to an outside buyer, and he put 16 acres up for sale, which included the home he raised his kids in with his ex-wife in May 2022, In Touch confirmed at the time. However, Matt took down the sales listing that October and announced his plan to convert the family's longtime house into a rental property. During the season 23 premiere in May 2022, Zach and Tori revealed they were officially estranged from Matt and Corinne after he put the farm up for sale. The couple speculated that Corinne was involved in Matt's decision to not accept their offer on the farm. "Matt and Corinne still think they have done nothing wrong," Zach said during a November 2022 episode. He added, "Like, my dad put her in a situation also where it's like, you got into family business here. Family is always going to be different than when somebody rubs you the wrong way." It's clear their feud is still seemingly ongoing as Tori snubbed her father-in-law on Father's Day, 2023, after sharing a tribute only honoring her husband and her father, Gary Patton. Little People Big World first premiered on TLC in 2006, and Amy Roloff has starred on the show since it first premiered. In 2021, Amy Roloff married Chris Marek, and she frequently shares insight about her relationship with Marek on social media. In an interview with People magazine, Amy Roloff revealed what she would change about her wedding with Marek. Amy Roloff and Marek were married in August 2021, and Amy Roloff divorced LPBW co-star Matt Roloff in 2016. Her wedding to Marek was shown in pictures by People magazine, and film from the wedding was shown on TLC. In a November 2021 interview with People magazine, Amy Roloff shared one thing she would want to change about her wedding with Marek. "Even though we had our family and friends and stuff like that they're there for us," she told the magazine. "I don't need to cater to that. I need to cater, probably a little bit more, to Chris and I." Even though Amy Roloff would want to make the wedding more focused on her relationship if she could go back in time, she still enjoyed the event. Speaking with People magazine, the reality star shared her favorite memory from her wedding. "When I walked out of the barn door and saw my dad sitting there," she told People magazine. "It was a warm afternoon, and so he wasn't sure whether he'd walk me down the full length or halfway amid his health issues." She continued, "I looked at him sitting there, waiting for me to come to him. Then when I met up with him, my eyes went directly to Chris and his handsomeness in that suit. It was like the people around us faded away." When Little People Big World first premiered, the series focused on Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff raising their children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. The series followed Matt and Amy's marriage, their finances, and their time spent running their family farm in Oregon. Nowadays, the series primarily follows Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff's separate lives and their son Zach Roloff and his marriage to his wife Tori Roloff. While Amy Roloff is married to Marek, Matt Roloff is in a relationship with his longtime girlfriend Karen Chandler. Since their divorce, Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff have remained civil, and at times Marek and Matt Roloff are even seen spending time together on Little People Big World. Amy Roloff's wedding with Marek was held on the famous Roloff family farm. Even though Matt Roloff is the owner of the farm, he was not in attendance at the wedding. According to People magazine, Marek shared in an episode of Little People Big World that his attendance could be awkward for some people. Fans were surprised to learn that Amy Roloff's husband, Chris Marek, took over the pumpkin patch tour on Roloff Farms, but Zach Roloff seems to be okay with the changing of the guard. There has been some serious tension on Roloff Farms since Matt Roloff refused to sell the land to his two sons. Now, Zach is choosing to distance. Little People Big World fans were surprised to learn that Amy Roloff's husband, Chris Marek, took over the pumpkin patch tour on Roloff Farms, but Zach Roloff seems to be okay with the changing of the guard. There has been some serious tension on Roloff Farms since Matt Roloff refused to sell the land to his two sons. Now, Zach is choosing to distance himself from the property. Chris joined the family officially when he married Amy on August 28, 2021, after they met at a paint and sip party a few years back. The two hit it off, and Chris embraced Amy's 4 children. For a few seasons, Little People Big World has witnessed Chris bond with Zach, as he has supported his stepson at his weightlifting competitions along with many other ventures. Zach had given the green light to Amy, reassuring her that she had chosen the right man when it came to Chris. The real estate agent had also stepped up when it came to working on the family farm and, at times, looked to be really enjoying himself. Zach was known to be a creature of habit, and while he wasn't always into working within the pumpkin patch, the father of 3 often found his happy place behind the tractor wheel, giving VIP tours of the family farm. In an episode of Little People Big World Season 24, Zach was shown sitting down with Amy as they discussed the farm's future. The 60-year-old revealed that her ex-husband Matt Roloff was reducing the number of wagon tours to 3, and that he had asked if Chris would also be interested in doing his own VIP tour. Little People Big World fans could see that Chris was nervous, but forged on as he asked if Zach would take it personally if he took over the tours. Zach immediately replied, "No, dude." The soccer player shared that Chris would meet some amazing people from all over the world. As TLC viewers are well aware, the tours on the farm have always been led by Zach and were very much considered his thing. But Chris noted how well Zach took the news and was thankful he had his blessing. It turns out Zach was being truthful with Little People, Big World fans, as he revealed in a confessional that he was a bit more upset than he let on. To Zach, the private tours were a good job, noting it was fun while it lasted, but that part of his life was now over. Viewers are still upset that Matt was so money-hungry when it came to selling the farm to his children, and hope that one day Zach and Matt can heal their feud.